I get a lot of questions from people asking about moving house. And it's really the if, how, where, when, why of moving house. Will I move house? Will it happen? If I do, when exactly will it happen? Where exactly will I move? And how will it be possible? Will I have enough resources to do it? Or will I get the house that I love? And sometimes people want to know, will I move to a different country? And all of these questions are mostly future time questions. And so first of all, I want to remind you that you create your own reality. So if you are wanting to create a move to a certain place, then that's absolutely possible for you to create. And it is not a predetermined and predestined fate that is going to happen to you, that somebody can look into a crystal ball and tell you exactly when. I've explained on some of my videos before, I believe in free will. I believe that you create your own reality. And I believe that from our perspective, right here, right now, in present time, there are a myriad of different potential futures that we could step into. And which one we step into depends entirely on our energy field and our belief system. So if you believe in your capacity as a conscious creator of your life, if you believe you can manifest anything that you desire, then you will create it. But if you do not believe that you are enough, or you have enough, or you can create, then that will get in your way of creating what you desire. Now, having said all of that, sometimes people want to know, well, where would be a good place for me to move? So I'm going to share just a little visualization that I use, that any of you who are asking a question of this nature could actually use, just to look at the energy potential of what you are considering. And this is kind of how I do it. So I use my clairvoyant vision to basically look at a map. and so you can do that too. You can close your eyes and imagine that you are looking at a point in time and space, which is where you are right here, right now. Now, if you're completely in the blind, what you might want to do is imagine that you're standing in the middle of a compass with north, south, east, and west. And look at which area shows up the brightest. Look at which area has a bright light. And that can give you a direction to look in. Now, if you're looking at moving in a particular geographic location, so you can look at the map of your city or your state as the next step of this, or if you're looking at moving countries, you can look and see, well, what's in that direct line that my intuition is guiding me. And so another trick that I use is I actually look at a map of the region that's under consideration. So it could be as big as the entire planet if somebody wants to move to a different country and isn't sure where. Or it could be a portion of the planet, like Central America or South America or Africa. Or it could be the country that you live in, the region that you live in, the town that you live in, the city that you live in. However specific or broad sweeping you want to be in terms of your question. And then what you want to do is hold this image of the map in your mind and look to see what lights up. So for example, if you're considering moving to Central America and you scan the map of Central America in your mind's eye, well, maybe there will be a bright light that shows up in Belize or Costa Rica or Nicaragua. If you live in a big city like New York or Toronto and you live on the east side and you're considering moving and you look at the map of the town, there might be a particular neighborhood or several neighborhoods that light up as being a good potential probable place for you to move. So you can use your intuition to tune into likely scenarios, to tune into areas where the energy is a good vibrational match for you. And then you can take steps in physical reality to investigate that further. So, I mean, I hope that this is helping you and giving you my perspective on how I would look at a question like that. And of course, here's the other thing. The information that you get today, if you look again tomorrow, could change tomorrow, because we're living in a dynamic universe. Your energy is dynamic. The world is dynamic. Everything is changing every millisecond. And so sometimes I look at the globe for what would be a great place to live, and one region shows up, and a few weeks later something's happened to destabilize that region and another region lights up. And so you may want to spend a little bit of time to be patient and come to a conclusion about where you want to move. The other thing that you can do is, if you know where you want to move, but you're asking, will it be safe? Will I be successful there? Well, of course, part of that's down to you, but you could look at the safety aspect energetically. So you could look at the energy vibration of that place by looking at the map. So for example, there might be some regions on the planet where there is a survival hardship, or there is a war going on, or it's you know, like the Wild West, and that you know that perhaps it wouldn't be a safe place to move to. So there are some hints and tips on how you can use your own intuition to help you make a decision out of your own free will about where you would like to move, and then begin the process of consciously creating your reality. Now, if you do find that you have some blocks within yourself that are preventing you from being a successful manifester, then learning to meditate can be super helpful, and finding somebody who can teach you some techniques that you can use to clear the doubts and the invalidation and the unworthiness and the lack of belief in yourself. And of course, you can check out drlesleyphillips.com, because there are lots of resources to help you do that, including meditation courses and mentoring from me. Now, you also, if you happen to be watching this video as part of the free video reading series, then you can send in a question, and there's a link below this video where you can fill out a form and do that. Also have some mini video teachings available on like a weekly video mailing to your inbox, and they are just short, brief teachings to make you think and raise your awareness about your journey to become an awakening human. We'll see you next time.